Hello everyone, this is Tengu, and welcome to a new video game boss drawing. I've been drawing bosses from Souls games for a while now, and have been looking into trying out this format for some other great games out there. With the arrival of Nioh, this seemed like the perfect game to make the jump. I don't really want to commit to drawing every boss from this game just yet, but I've really been enjoying it so far, and I wanted to share that with all of you. So with that, let's get into the drawing. This drawing is technically of the second boss in the game, but I felt this was a better one to start with. The first area is more of a tutorial, and I really wanted to dive into the Japanese folklore that inspired this game, so starting with the first boss in Japan made the most sense. As you might have guessed by my name, I've always been fascinated with creatures and monsters from folklore, particularly those coming from Japan. That's why I wanted to spend a little time talking about where this boss, Onryoki, fits into all this. The Onryoki, while not being a creature directly from Japanese folklore, is a combination of Onryo, a vengeful spirit, and Ki, which is another pronunciation of the kanji for Oni, or demon. This makes the Onryoki a vengeful spirit demon. In Japanese folklore, Onryo were ghosts that set out to cause harm to the world or individuals, going so far as to cause natural disasters to exact revenge on those that wronged them while they were still living. When we enter onto the ship, we can make out chains where slaves were likely kept. So this demon was probably born from the wrathful spirits of the slaves that died on this ship. The demon is covered in chains when it appears, and it's possible to make out what looks like faces with glowing eyes on its chest and arms. All of the enraged spirits have merged into a massive demon to make for one fearsome boss. The boss has two large iron balls that are chained to its body that it will use as weapons during the first phase of the fight. The arena is small and its attacks have solid range, so you are likely going to have to anticipate its attacks in order to avoid them. My strategy was to move in close and bait out its attack while dodging behind it to get in a solid combo while in high stance, and then back out before it could retaliate. After its next attack, I would simply move in again with the same maneuver. If you get yourself in a pinch and are unable to dodge an attack, use your guard, as it's extremely effective, especially in mid-stance. After you deal enough damage to the boss, the chains break, disconnecting the iron balls from its arms. Now it will pick up the balls and either smash you with them at close range or hurl them at you from a distance. I found it easier to dodge the throw attack as opposed to the close range one, so I prefer to bait out its unarmed swings before going in for damage. The biggest threat here will be running out of stamina from the yokai realms the boss puts out. You're going to need to perform ki pulses to purify the area to recover stamina. If you haven't got the hang of ki pulses yet, I would recommend spending a little time before the boss fight practicing before jumping in. I highly recommend picking up the living water skills, allowing you to ki pulse while dodging. It will make this phase of the fight much easier and will be very beneficial throughout the game. You can also make this fight a lot easier by learning any of the talisman elemental skills from the Onmyo magic skill tree. The boss is resistant to fire, but any of the other elements should work just fine. Don't forget your guardian spirit either, which can definitely turn the fight around in a pinch. Overall, I've really been enjoying Nioh, so if you are a fan of Souls or the Onimusha games, I would highly recommend checking it out. Like I said before, I'm not sure if I'll end up drawing all of the bosses from this game, but if there is interest, I will definitely draw some more. I've also been considering drawing some of the major bosses from other classic video games, so if that sounds like a fun idea to you, let me know in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed the video, and leave a like if you want to see more. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.